Welcome back everyone to another video in our Fundamentals of Structural Engineering course. In this video, we are going to learn about inference line for trusses. Inference line for trusses has the same concept that we have already discussed in the inference line for beams, except that instead of plotting the reaction at any support, we are plotting the forces inside the truss members here. I am going to start with you directly with an example so you can understand what I mean. It is a very simple process and you just need to understand the steps to carry out the inference line for trusses. Here we want to plot the inference line for the forces inside the DE member. In order to do that, we are going to assume a force in the middle of the truss here. This force has a 1, which is a unit load, and based on this force we are going to have a reactions of 0.5 here and 0.5 at the other support. Now we want to calculate the forces inside the DE member. We are going to cut a section as we can see here. So we are going to have these three forces, DE and DJ and IJ. We are going to calculate sigma of the moment at the point J, and this is because we want to cancel the force of DJ and IJ, and the only remaining force is going to be DE. So once we take the sigma of the moment at point J, we can see that 0.5 multiplied by 12, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, this 4 base multiplied by 3, so it is 0.5 multiplied by 12, plus force inside DE multiplied by this height, which is 2 feet. All of this has to equal 1 multiplied by this distance, which is 3. Based on this, we can calculate the force at DE, which is going to equal minus 1.5, and this makes sense. This means that the force is compression, and this makes sense because it is in the upper chord of the truss, and we know that if we have a vertical downward load here, the upper chord is going to have compression forces and the lower chord is going to have tension forces. So at this point here in the middle, we are going to have 1.5 inference line for the member of DE, and it keeps decreasing till it reaches 0 here and till it reaches 0 here. This is the most simple form and the most simple method to draw the inference line for trusses. There is another example also which is a little different. It is for inclined members. Upper chord and lower chord, it is exactly the same method that we have just discussed. Only inclined chords have different method. It is very rare that it comes in the exam, but I'm going to add a separate video for it also, just for your information, just in case it might be in the exam, or even if you want to learn it for your own information. So this is it for our video today. See you in our next video. Thank you.